Do a check, make sure everyone is set up.
It's 1 p.m. inside an undercover van parked at a strip mall in Huntington Beach. Surveillance is being done and the team is waiting for the call.
Make contact.
And then it's go time.
This way, this way.
Just seconds later, they're inside at the scene of the crime.
Is there anything illegal here? Guns, drugs?
No bullets, blood, or bodies, at least no dead ones. The cops gather evidence
2759.
and take pictures. The cuffs come out, and suspects are interrogated and written up.
2.30, subsection D dated.
Then they're walked out and hauled off to jail. The city, known internationally as the birthplace of surfing, is now awash in happy endings.
If you travel through our city, you will notice that almost every corner has a massage parlor on it, and often massage parlors mid-block.
Huntington Beach Police Chief Ken Small is struggling with a massage parlor explosion.
We've gone from 9 to 65 massage parlors in the city.
The recent raids targeted some of the parlors. 30 officers from various agencies, including the Orange County Human Trafficking Task Force, spent the day and night participating in the sting.
Good. Come back here, please.
This was the last raid, a small parlor in the center of town.
Police department, inspections.
By day's end, 50 violations were written, 10 arrests were made, 4 for prostitution. 10 massage businesses were inspected and police shut them down, but not for long. Could any of these places be open tomorrow for business?
They will be open tomorrow. I guarantee you they will.
So will the other 55 massage parlors operating in Huntington Beach. The city has seen a 600% increase in the number of massage establishments in just the past 3 years.
In terms of priorities of things that you do in the police department, this is important, but it's not the highest priority thing that we do. So we can't take people out of patrol cars and have them inspecting massage parlors.
But Huntington Beach is not alone. 100 miles up the coast, Ventura is also trying to get a handle on their massage parlor tsunami. So is Simi Valley and Thousand Oaks and in Eagle Rock.
Well, my neighbor next door popped in about a couple of years ago.
Business owner and resident Michael Noguera has a new neighbor, the Rose Garden Spa. It's one of 24 massage parlors that call Eagle Rock home.
I counted close to about a dozen up to this point. Now, if you go down south, down Eagle Rock Boulevard, you're going to count, and they're discreet about it. You'll see their signs. There's about another 10 to 11 more.
Massage parlors.
Massage parlors.
And here's a stunner. It's even a problem in Beverly Hills.
We want you out of here. We don't want you in our neighborhood. You do not belong here. No, yes, get out.
Beverly Hills resident Merle Rossetti doesn't need a STARS map to spot this massage parlor. It's right next door to her home. Police have raided it and made at least one bust for prostitution, but it's still in business.
And it's very frustrating because, these people are disgusting people and they're bringing disgusting people into my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I have to live here. And if I wanted to sell my home, which I don't, the value is now, I have to disclose that they're a prostitute. Oh, yeah.
She says complaints to the city and police have gone nowhere. Frustrated, Merle took to the streets and starred in her own one-woman protest, which quickly grew to 3. She wanted nearby temple visitors to know she thinks there's a house of prostitution next door to their place of worship.
It's a garage apartment. Would you like a flyer? Did you know that there's a place of prostitution behind here?
From the streets of Beverly Hills to the strip malls of Huntington Beach, it seems like massage parlors have gone wild, and many are pointing fingers at Sacramento.
We've absolutely had our power taken away. Based on my dealings with the Massage Therapy Council.
The California Massage Therapy Council is a nonprofit. It was created in 2009 by state law aimed at regulating therapists. Now, before the law, cities and counties issued permits to therapists. But now, the council's in charge. The council has issued 50,000 certificates and does criminal and educational background checks before issuing those certificates. It's a voluntary program, but membership has its privileges. They can work anywhere they want without having to get local permits. And that's not sitting well with the LAPD Northeast Vice Squad, who recently spoke at the Eagle Rock community meeting.
And see, that's the thing with the state license too. It's that they are mobile. So each individual is like a mini massage parlor on wheels. So you can just you can open a place out in the Wilshire district and just bring in 3-4 girls and you got yourself a massage parlor. The the business itself does not need the permit any longer. That's what the state's done to us.
Amos Netanel is the head of the California Massage Therapy Council.
But it's very important to understand that there's a distinction, and that is between illicit massage parlors, which are illegal, and there's a difference between professional, honorable massage therapists who met very rigorous standards.
Netanel argues massage therapist businesses should be treated just like law firms and doctors' offices, and not like liquor stores and smoke shops.
They need to be zoned in the same way that the city zoned other professions. I mean, like a state licensed esthetician, a physical therapist, occupational therapist, an accountant.
In practice, none of these businesses operate like an accountant or any of the other businesses he mentioned, and I don't think they should be treated the same way.
But they are, thanks to that 2009 state law. And it did something else. It took away cities and counties' right to put a cap on the number of massage parlors. And there is no limit as long as the businesses only hire council-certified therapists. That's something Huntington Beach learned last year when it was about to pass a law limiting the number of parlors to 30. But then the city heard from Amos Netanel.
And the first contact we got was a threat to sue us. And then they flew to Huntington Beach, and after their threats to sue us, we pulled that item from the city council agenda.
That's not true. What we did is we contacted them and we made sure that they're aware of the fact that what they're about to introduce is not congruent with the state law.
Huntington Beach backed down. But in Eagle Rock recently, residents turned up the heat on Netanel, blaming his council and the 2009 law for the surge in illicit parlors in their neighborhood.
Because of your organization, the standards that we have, the municipalities are no longer allowed to manage these businesses that we now have. As you said, 80% of the massage parlors in this neighborhood are illicit.
Yeah.
Do you acknowledge that correlation?
I've been a resident of the city of LA for 30 years, so I'm very much aware of what is happening here.
Netanel says he's working with law enforcement and communities to get rid of what he calls the bad apples.
Anytime somebody gets arrested, we get notified on a daily basis. If somebody gets certified through CMTC, if that person gets arrested, the next day we are being notified by the Department of Justice and the FBI. And if that is the case, and if indeed the person engaged in unprofessional conduct, they will get denied.
But we found that may not always happen. 2 of the women arrested for prostitution in the Huntington Beach raids were state certified, according to the Vice Squad. 3 weeks later, after their arrests, we found they were still active on the council's website. It's all been frustrating for law enforcement, and that's why the LAPD Vice Squad is trying something new. They're putting landlords on notice. Stop the illegal activity or lose your property.
Whoever's left standing, whoever's decided to not take the warning, at that point we'll start the abatement process, and that means that the property gets taken away from them.
Huntington Beach is also considering new ordinances, and in Sacramento, the 2009 massage law is set to expire next year if the assembly doesn't renew it. Until that happens, Michael and Merle's neighbors are probably here to stay.
Okay, let's go out in the street and finish up.